Hi everybody, I'm Becky Singleton and you're on Happy, Healthy, and Fit today. We're going to talk about alignment and relationships. That's what we're going to do today here on Happy, Healthy, and Fit.
Can you show me the way? Can you show me the way? Can you show me, baby, can you show me the way? Show me the way. Can you show me the way? Can you show me, baby, can you show me the way?
Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy that you're back. Thank you for joining us today. If this is your first time meeting me, thank you and welcome. And have you been here before? Welcome back and thank you. So we're going to talk about alignment and relationships. How do they mix together? They're important. If you're looking for a mate, somebody in your life, if you're dating someone and it's not working out, it's usually meaning that you're not in alignment with them. That we often talk about on the channel, high vibration, low vibration. And really, alignment will not work if the vibration of the person who is in the lower vibration and you're a higher vibration, it will not mix. It will not work out no matter how hard you try. Unless you lower yourself to be a lower vibration, that wouldn't work. Vibration, we're all energy. So we all vibrate and attract one another. And if you're doing things that vibrate on a certain vibration, then you're going to match up with that person. And that's a good thing. I want to talk about some things that I write down all the time. And I decided I would use my notes because I'm trying to be intentional with how I give you messages. And we talked about that last week about being intentional for 30 days. So I'm going to remind you about that at the end of this video, what your intentions are for yourself. But first, I want you to hear a statement from Pluto. And he said, "Know thyself, and never were more important words spoken. You must know yourself. What you are doing, what you are saying, what you are feeling, what you are thinking, so you can bring yourself into harmony with the law." Know yourself. You have to know yourself. And knowing yourself requires you to be with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Please eliminate the chatterboxes, the outside influences, people who are trying to maneuver you down roads that benefit them and not you. That's not what he said. He did not say, know other people so they can tell you what to do. No, he said, know yourself. Know yourself. Check yourself. I'll always tell you to check yourself. But that was a very important when I absorbed that from myself. You know, I may listen to people and they may have good points, but whatever I decide has been because I thought about it and I decided that was the action I'm going to take. I'm never influenced by others that way, nor should you be. You have your own voice. I wrote on my end of year Facebook how it's important not to listen to other people. It's important to listen to yourself. You control you. Don't control someone else. You just control yourself. So there's a gentleman that's on YouTube. His name is Jonathan Astley. And I watched him for relationship advice from time to time. And I really like it because I can tell he's a very healthy man. And so I want to share with you some things he talked about like over the summertime. But I thought they would be helpful for what we're talking about now. He called them 5 clear signs he doesn't love you. It was the name of his topic. And he really talked about love. And when somebody loves you, I love you means to me, I am here, you matter, we are important, I am not going anywhere, I've got your back, and I only want you. I am here, you matter is present. And you feel valued when you know someone wants you and they state that with you and they make you aware of their intentions. And we are important. There's we, me, and we, right? you have to listen to the language of people. You know, they are I, me. They're not looking at you as a we. And be aware of that. I recently, I'm not going to get into too many details, but somebody was interested in me through a friend of mine, and he asked about me. Instead of wanting to like take me to dinner or get to know me, he had another thought about being with me, and he didn't even know me. Now, you know, women are so much more valuable, guys, than just sex. And we don't talk a lot about that on this channel, but I need to tell you that as a woman, especially at the age I'm at right now, I want to have a committed relationship with a healthy man. And that's also going to be included, but that's not the only thing I'm about. So I'm not going to start with that. And I think we need to recognize that as we are starting to date. Be in alignment with what your desires are, who you are, what you want. And, you know, I'm not really up for hit and runs or players. That's not anything I'm interested in. So I don't even bring that in, and they don't even come near me generally. This person was working through a friend, which I kind of chuckled at because he didn't know me. I don't know him. But, you know, I learned through that statement, what is my value? What do I value? And I'm going to ask you that. We're at a time right now, we need to know what our value is. What is your value? What do you value right now? I value honesty and trust. When the trust is gone, you might as well forget it, right? How can you trust something? And if you're not in a situation where you can have those conversations, you need to remember that when you get into a relationship, have that little list of things, of questions you want to ask. You know, you have to give people a chance to show that you can trust them, and you have to prove to me that I can trust you. I'm not going to put you through the ringer, but there are simple things that you can do to show me trust. So you have to know what your value system is. And, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But unless you know what you want and what your value is, you're never going to be in alignment with someone. Someone is going to want to be with you, has to have the same shared values. They have to have those same things that you like so it works. No one is perfect, so I don't want anybody out there thinking I'm walking on some, you know, perfect road. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but you have to try. You can't maliciously get into a relationship and hurt somebody and think that's going to work out. At the end, it's not. So you have to have shared values. Those shared values have to grow into a beautiful relationship and love and all the things that someone is looking for in their particular relationship. I have a list back and forth, two sides of everything I want in a man. So, and none of them require money. But it's for some reason, I haven't been able to find that at this time. So I'm open. You know, you have to have an open heart. You have to love yourself, number one. When you love yourself and you have an open heart, you'll be able to receive that person in the right alignment who wants the same shared values you do, and you can come together. Ta-da! So I want to share that with you. I also want to share one other thing with you about the best type of relationship. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit. Each party feels heard, valued, and respected. That's just to be fair. So when you come into a relationship, you must be able to have those things. Another thing I'm going to leave you with today, there are three things. A relationship should have trust. It should have love. And you should have care. Care, believe it or not, is one of the most important. When people stop caring for you, it becomes a very hollow situation. So those three things are very important when you're entering a relationship and you want mutual respect for one another. So we're going to talk a little more about relationships throughout the year. I just like that to be the beginning of, as we're heading into this year, really kind of solidifying how we think about things and what our intentions were. In last week's video, I talked about every morning for 30 days, I will intentionally intend. So I hope that as you think about what we talked about today, your intentions are to align yourself with someone with shared values that can love and respect you, that you can love and respect back, and you can come together because you're both vibrating on the same level. And keep that vibration high, because all good comes that way. And when you love yourself, you can love others. You can't do it backwards. You can't expect me to love you and you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself, and I have to love myself, and together we're going to be awesome. So I hope that helped today, and I hope you learned something from that. Keep your I ams going. I am love. I am joy. I'm a lighthouse for others. Whatever your I am is, keep that going. I'm Becky Singleton, and I'm just like you.
Can you show me the way? Can you show me the way? Can you show me, baby, can you show me the way?